Welcome back to the episode. We are again somewhere in front of an elevator. This one goes to CSEC, and we are gonna do exactly that. Let's get in there.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Oh.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
No reaction? Alright. It's actually kind of interesting to get some news down here. Ah, look at that. What do we have here? More stuff. More stuff. I don't want to say anything though. Weird. Ah, that must be the one. Don't want to get too close though. Alright, yeah, that's the one. Requisition office. Let's just check that. Another. I wanted to say creeper, but no, it's a keeper.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sure is. Well, you know me.
How do you know who I am?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Supplies, like anything of interest.
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I hope so too. Okay. So we got ourselves some interesting supplies, but the thing is I don't know which of those is actually better. No comparable item for Ashley. Right. Why? Ah, because she's not a biotic one. Biotic amplifiers. This is kind of the same. Oh, cooldown bonus is better. That's pretty nice. Only costs 3,000. What else we got? Oh, unique item. A grenade upgrade. Increases maximum number of grenades carried by 1. Unique item. Aldous Labs license. What's this one? Aldous Labs license for the Normandy Quartermaster. I think I'm gonna get like that and that. Yeah, both of those unique ones. I don't know if they're actually any good or not, but let's just hope for it. Okay. So, what else we got? We can go to the lower wards. Presidium and CSEC offices. Sure. Let's just go on a little detour. Maybe not the wards, though. That might be something for... Wait a minute. Every time you are closer to this area here, maybe another...
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
For now. Alright.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
You can help me. You're Wrex, right?
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Oh, is that?
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Okay, tell me.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Okay, but why?
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something
Geth.
that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Well, something that connects them to the Geth, sure, but the Geth are not the only thing here. We might be too late. But we have to find her.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Okay, but why do we need to do that? But what about the Shadow Broker?
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
And also, what about, like, trustworthiness? Anyone can basically send stuff. We could use him, sure. We don't need him. Actually, we need all of them.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think I don't really need Caden for that. In this case, I need this one. And this. I can't have 4 of them, which is it's actually kind of foreshadowing, like foreshadowing, who will be part of the team by like having the characters be kind of visible, right? Like this one is a Turian, it's a Quarian, and that's an Asari, by the way. And just by the look of them, you can kind of infer like who it will be, right? So examine squad. How do you do that? That's not helping at all. It's the same. Whatever. Interesting. Why does Wrex have like more combat capabilities? It's kind of strange. I mean, he seems like he is there's like biotic strength. Oh, biotic is like purple. I would have actually hoped for like orange to be tech and not blue to be tech, because the Omni tool is not blue, it's actually like orangey, right? But in like future installments it will be orange instead. So let's get those two and continue. Yeah, confirm squad selection, absolutely. So anything?
Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
Want to say hi, right?
If CSEC were better at its job, there'd be no need for bounty hunters like me. Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
Well,
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
good, we got that much done. Let's just look at the units. I have like 5 points still to split between everything. Oh, actually I should have gone for charm, right? Because charm was like buying prices. Or was it? Cost of items in stores, yes. Intimidation is like the opposite. Like you need both of that for some reason in order to barter fairly well. Not Wrex. Krogan Battlemaster. So what does it do? Wrex is one of the last true Krogan Battlemasters, as they are dying breed, for which the rest of the galaxy is grateful. Okay, improves health regeneration, physical resistance, and melee damage. Similar to like actually soldier thing, right? Increases health and regeneration. Allows limited health regeneration, increases health, yeah. And this is regeneration of health and increased. This one does not increase the health. It increases health regeneration. It also increases melee damage. But also at least resistance to physical forces. I don't know what a physical force is supposed to be. Like bullets, maybe? What kind of class is this guy? Don't quite know. I mean, could be a vanguard or something like that, right? Like the thing that charges in warp. Yeah, that's the thing. Or was it? Inflict 6 damage to the target every second and lowers the target's damage protection by 50%. That's good. projects a powerful mass effect field that wreaks havoc on a subatomic level. Weakens armor and inflicts damage over time to on enemies caught in the area of effect. Each point spent increases duration of the warp. Yeah, Then there's like throw. So warp just does damage over time and makes damage like more potent, future damage. Then we also have like combat armor, which is also a good thing, so he doesn't die. Interestingly enough, he already has fairly high amounts of health. It's interesting. I'm going to give him like a little bit of health regeneration. Any following point in here is actually 50, 75. I would get him to at least 100, right? Because like 25%, so that's an increase of 50%. And the next one is an increase of like 30%. Or a third, right? And the next one is an increase of melee damage by like a quarter. So the increase is always a little bit less compared to that. Interesting. So, which one was it? Barrier is also a good thing. Stasis? Makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. That's kind of stupid. Because you could use this by accident, and then you charge in, deal damage, but nothing really happens. Throw, on the other hand, is a nice thing to have. Combat armor, reduction and hardening, whatever that, and shield boost ability. Grants the shield boost ability. Yeah, it stores 30% of your shield per second. That's pretty good. Increases accuracy and damage with assault rifles. Yeah, but I would give him like the shotgun treatment. So you can just charge in, use the shotty, and then we're all pretty much done. That might be one of the coolest things here. So, yeah. So let's give him like some shotties. And I got 4 additional points. 1, 2, 3, 4 carnage. Only available when using shotguns first. Fires blast of particles inflicting weapon damage plus 50% to any enemy within 2 meters of its impact. Recharge time and accuracy. Well, it's just a one-time thing, but this one at least increases the shotty, so we need that. Combat armor is the thing that I want next. And oh, fitness increases health. That would have been actually a good thing instead. Restores 30%. No, 30% of shield per second. 1, 2, 3. And then I can give him like another point so that he unlocks fitness. That gets another point in damage reduction. Yeah, actually, why not? The thing is, I instead of that, could have reduced that, but then given him even more health. Reduces health damage by does not reduce damage to shields. Yes, I could give him like immunity also. That would actually be kind of cool. Unlocking throw happens a wee bit late though. Should I give him the assault thingy bonus? Because the bonus of damage is just 10%. Unlock shotgun. Nah, no, maybe we don't need that, at least for the moment. What I want is him to not die. Maybe our damage is high enough. Increases damage reduction by so and so much. Heavy... Oh, equip heavy armor. That's pretty good. Anything else? That's shield boost. If I get to like... I can't get to heavy armor yet, so we don't need to get that. So I'm gonna get to like... Can't even go to immunity though. That's a bit iffy. Another 2 points. Nah, I'm gonna keep the other points available. And what about Ashley? Same. Increase health, yada yada yada. The thing with 2 points, I can't get her anywhere really. Only thing is, I could give her like assault rifle bonuses or so. Don't know if I should give her like shotgun stuff or not. That's just the iffy bit. Like, do I or do I not want that? Or I could just give her like melee damage bonuses. Yeah, both of those are basically my muscle. Okay, that one is 197 health. That's compared to this, right? It's absolutely insane. All right. Wait a minute. What about the damage here? he is actually supposed to use the shoddy, I would say. What do we have for that? We don't really have that much increase in damage, so he can keep that one. What about the pistol? Not much. The assault rifle is actually much better. The Lancer. Accuracy rating doesn't matter if we are extremely close. I don't know if accuracy rating just makes the gun go around, right? So that if you are very close, then accuracy doesn't matter. 160. Yeah, it's a really good increase in damage. A really good one. And he uses like some biotic thingies in here. That's good. Duration bonus? No. Cooldown bonus? Nothing. Armor, we also have nothing to give him yet. So... how do I know if I've actually reached the item limit in here or not? Questions upon questions. Alright, but I have to give him like this. Oh wait, what about Ashley? Ashley actually needs like better equipment. What about that one? No and no. Human, none of those are any better. The pistols are just different. Oh, what about... ooh. Interesting, so she got the scimitar. Maybe she doesn't need the scimitar. Maybe she needs the assault rifle instead. Yeah. Let's give her the assault rifle instead. And when it comes to like shotties, she's just gonna get the Hurricane over here. And Wrex is gonna get the scimitar. Alright, much better. So, what kind of bonuses we got? We got some interesting mods. Anti-personal rounds, specifically designed to puncture metal. Those rounds are particularly effective against synthetic targets. Damage to synthetics. Organists. Anti-personal, there's organics. Then we got armor, synthetics, and there's like chemical stuff. Plus 30% toxic damage. Okay. Damage over time. Interesting. Damage over time, I don't know if it stacks or not, but that might be an interesting one. So there's like ammo mods and weapon mods. Absorbs and dissipates the heat typically generated when firing a weapon. Heat absorption. That might actually be good for the shoddy. Well, depending. Okay, so maybe that is actually quite okay. So what we need? Weapons force. Right. Shield bypass, damage, radioactive stuff, minus 30% cooldown. These rounds are stamped with a minuscule amount of radioactive material, inducing low levels of radiation sickness in targets. And then they have cooldown reduction. That gets reduced, so they can't use their abilities that well because they're somewhat poisoned. Interesting. So I could still give him like the hammerhead in this. And then the heat absorption is something that he doesn't get. Ashley gets the assault rifle bonus for toxic damage. That might be a good one. These rounds are coated with a highly toxic component. Damage over time. That might be a good thing. Yeah. This one. And then we need to like lower the heat a little bit. That might be okay. So let's see. What do I get though? Which weapon am I going to use? Am I going to snipe a little bit? Maybe. Duration bonus. Well, I don't really need the duration bonus. I need like cooldown stuff. What do we have here? That one would be good, but it's a heavy armor, and we don't get heavy armor, do we? Alright. Wow, our pistol is actually extremely good. Compared to everything else, the pistol is amazing. Yeah. Well, I should go for the pistol instead. So, damage to organoids. Then we have like shield bypass, cooldown reduction, reduction in damage, but shield bypass. So it's only good against whatever. No mods on us though. Alright, so we got that much done. Where do I actually have to go now? Coruscant in the lower wards. Is meeting with a Quarian and so on and so forth. Alright. Go to the med clinic in the upper wards. Okay, so I have to go to the wards in order to figure everything out. But first I'm gonna go around and look for more keepers. Creepers. No interaction?
If C-Sec were better at its job, there'd be...
Okay, Jahleed. Let me get this.
Okay, what we got here? Nothing to hack, sadly. Nothing. Jahleed.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
Actually, I don't know if they said anything, but let's just say we heard something.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Okay, well that's a serious claim. But kill you, but why?
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Okay, but how can I help?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Well, I'll talk to him. Maybe I can do something.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Salarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Okay, I see.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
And I really do. Area map. What kind of area map? That's a weird one. Yeah, we have to look into it. Probably Jahleed's fears. Oh? Is it an assignment? Yeah, it's an assignment. Talk to Shorban. In the lower markets. Yeah, somewhere. So, what does the codex say? Non-council races?
The
Quarians.
driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth, and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
The real question is why? Like this pilgrimage thing. They leave the fleet and don't return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. And the Quarians for creating the Geth, yada yada. The fleet has... Yeah. For Quarians creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters the system. Are they talking about the Geth fleet or the fleet of the Quarians? Migrant fleet. No, it's actually the fleet of the Quarians. Why do they have a negative effect on systems? Huh. That's something weird. So, onward it is then. Oh. And I need to give everyone switching. Switching. Okay, so she gets the assault, he gets the shotty, and I'm gonna get the pistol. Alright, so just have to make sure everybody gets the right stuff. And we got some tracking terminals. Oh, and another keeper. Nice. Credits are always welcome. What is this? Some codex thing. Alright. Maybe something to... Another thing to examine. Alright. More tracking terminals. We have like... Awful lot of tracking terminals. What's so special about those? We got ships and vehicles. The cruisers. Cruiser-weight starships are the standard combat unit and counted away from large naval bases. The poor, bloody infantry of most fleets. Nimble scouting frigates have neither the punch nor the stamina to stand up to serious combat, and the mighty dreadnoughts are a strategic resource carefully hoarded and committed to the most critical battles. Cruisers perform routine independent show the flag patrols in settled systems and lead flotillas of frigates in small engagements such as pirate suppression campaigns. In major fleet engagements, cruiser squadrons support the dreadnought battle line by screening their flanks against enemy attempting to maneuver for a main gun bow shot from their vulnerable broadsides. Alliance cruisers are named after cities of Earth. And the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought is the ultimate arbiter of space warfare. Millions of tons of metal, ceramics, and polymer dedicated to the projection of firepower against an enemy vessel of like ability. No sane commander would face a Dreadnought with anything less than another Dreadnought. A Dreadnought's power lies in the length of its main gun. Dreadnoughts range from 800 meters to 1 kilometer long, with the main gun of commensurate length on 800 of commensurate length. An 800 meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating 2 kilograms slug to a velocity of 283 kilometers every 2 seconds. Each slug has the kinetic energy of 38 kilotons of TNT, 3 times the energy released by the fission weapon that destroyed Hiroshima. When used to bombard planets, some of this kinetic energy is lost due to atmospheric re-entry friction. As a rule of thumb, each Earth atmosphere of air pressure saps approximately 20% of the projectile's impact energy. Therefore, you need an awful lot of atmosphere in order to dissipate almost all of the slug. But, as a side effect, the atmosphere heats up and there's like a secondary effect happening there. So if you shoot like multiple times in a row, you can basically burn the air on top of your target, therefore having like a secondary hit count or something. The Turian fleet presently has 37 dreadnoughts, the Asari 21 and the Salarians 16. Humanity has 6, with an additional hull under construction at Arcturus Station. Alliance battleships are named for mountains of Earth. Everest class. Makes sense. So Everest, Fuji, and Elbrus. And Kilimanjaro class. Which one is actually the better one? Kilimanjaro, makes sense. Taishan, Shasta, and Akong Kag. That's the one under construction. So, and the fighter starships. Fighters are single-pilot combat small craft. They are lightweight enough that they can be economically fitted with powerful Element Zero cores, making them capable of greater acceleration and sharper maneuvers than starships. Problem about this stuff is, if you are accelerating extremely fast and doing extremely tight turns, then you need a way to not destroy whoever is piloting these things. Anyway, kinetic barrier shields changed starship battles from short, vicious bloodbaths to extended, indecisive slugging matches. Only the main gun of a dreadnought could punch a mass accelerator slug through the barriers of an opposing dreadnought. This changed with the development of the fighter-launched mass disruptor torpedo, a short-range weapon that can penetrate kinetic barriers to destroy their projector assemblies. Starship Guardian defenses must be overwhelmed through swarm tactics, and fighter groups can take heavy casualties pressing their torpedo attacks home. Once fighter-launched torpedoes have crippled an enemy's barrier, The mass accelerators on frigates and cruisers can make short work of them. Interceptors are a type of fighter optimized to attack other fighters. With no ability to damage starships, interceptors are used to screen friendly units from incoming fighter attacks. Alright, then we got that much. So, but is there more? Oh, there is more, of course. Another codex with even more stuff. What's so special about that codex, though? Weapon and armor.
Combat hard suits use a dual...
Small arms.
All modern infantry weapons, from pistols to assault rifles, use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement. Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice range. Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Aim botting, by the way.
C-Sec seems more like a military operation than a police force.
So, we go somewhere over there. Right. Now we have to find the other dude that wanted the keepers scanned, but how do we find that one? I was in that office. Then this is the docking bay. Presidium? I mean, I could go to the docking bay and see where that one goes. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Where does that one go?
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Ooh. Ah, and look at that, another keeper. That must be the Normandy. That's our ship. We're not going there yet. I need to scan that one. Good. By the way, how many did we get so far? Scan the keepers. 15. So I just need a handful. What's a handful? 5 or 12?
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Oh, look, an actual elevator. So, yeah, where do we go? That one goes to Presidium? Yeah, we have to go to the lower wards now. Jesus, the...
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Strange elevator. It was kind of supposed to go downwards, but goes also sideways or whatever.